Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now to So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Down his man, Robbie Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Panther 1st down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Bridgewater. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Panthers.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Rob Gronkowski. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this to his tight end, Trapping. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On second down, Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for a pick. And a turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Play fake, Bridgewater. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football. Everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
To Deontay Harris. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be fielded at the 17. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Cushman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw again. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. A mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Bridgewater again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Woods the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To the air again with Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 11. It's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and...
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
48-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Kari Willis there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 37-yard line.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to it. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket.
but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run it with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
so stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Able to find Harris, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
7-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down on the ground. This is Kamara, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
This is caught inside the 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
24-yard line.
Again, they run again, it's McCaffrey. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road, how about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Panthers, they continue to make their case for the playoff.